Hey guys, welcome back to my channel again. My name is Arsalan and today we are on day 4 of building the problem solving skills with the help of Python. If you are very new to this playlist, let me give you a very brief introduction of what this playlist is all about. In this playlist, we have been building concept of problem solving skills. We have building problem solving skills with the help of Python. We started from a very basic question on day one with a very basic concept as a string, as a data types as a string, and then we have been moving further with a difficulty level, increasing difficulty level. We have been just increasing the difficulty level step by step. Day by day, we have been doing different questions to build our problem solving skills. I have been explaining it in details how to build the logic and how to approach the question. So today also we will be solving question based on string as a data type as a string, and let me just give it to you the overview of the things which we have already done. We have solved this question on day one, then also on day two we have solved a question. As you can see here, let me just open this on my new tab and show it to you that if that I have already solved so many question already, that including on day one I have to solve this question, on day two I have solved this question, on day three I have solved this question, and on day four we will be solving this together. So let's start this tutorial on day fourth based on string data type, and we will be doing it together. And if you are very new to this channel, very new to this playlist, guys, do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, press the bell icon button, and bookmark the playlist so that you can get the updates from the channel. So let's read out the question. The question says, write a function that takes a string as input and returns true if it is palindrome, reads as same as backward as forwards, return otherwise false. So what we have to do, we have to check if the given string is a palindrome or not. The palindrome is a string that reads backwards and forwards same. Let's say we have a race car. If we just read it backward, it will be read as same. As you can see that backwards also it has the same uh, pronunciation. You can read it the same way. If you read the forward and backward, it will be just same. So it is called a palindrome. If the if it's reading same as forward and backward, it's a palindrome. So what we have to do, we have to create a function called palindrome, and if it's in that, we have to take a parameter as a string, and we have to pass as a string, and we have to check that if that the string is a palindrome or not. So to do that, first of all, let's create a function palindrome, and then we can just take a string, or we can just write a string as uh, my string, my str, and we have to check if my str is a palindrome or not. First of all, let's just return this value my str, and then just print this value. So I can just directly print this value saying that palindrome, palindrome, and inside that I will be just writing race car, race car, and this value should be printed in my terminal. As you can see that this value has been printed in my terminal. Now for this value I have to check whether this is a palindrome or not. So to do that, I have to make sure that it should read backward and forward, uh, backward and forward the same. So reads the same as backward as forward. So to do that, if I just show it to you that if I just write it like this, if I just write it like this, it is the reverse order of my string. See, it's a reverse order my string. It will be showing you the same value because it's a palindrome. If I just do it like this, if I put something else, let's say I put Ahmad inside this and show it to you that it will be printing me DEMHA. See, it is printing DEMHA. So what I am gonna do here is I will be comparing my reverse string and uh, my forward string together. So what I can do here is if I just return my str is equals to my str the reverse order, it should be printing me true and false value. So this is all we have to do in the question. However, to make it more readable, to make it more understandable, what I'm going to do here is I will be creating two variables here. I will be saying that forward is equals to my_str and reverse is equals to my_str, and this will be my reverse order. Now I can just say uh, forward forward double equal to reverse. So I'm saying that return if they are equal, and return me a boolean value. So that will be this statement will be returning me a boolean value. Boolean values are true and false, and it will be printing me true, and it will be returning me in fact true and false values. So I'm comparing forward and reverse. So if I just run this code, it will be showing me the same output as it was showing me before. To make it more, to break it down more, let's just understand that how it's working. We all know that that we are storing this my_str in my forward, but this reverse, how this reverse is working, as we have already discussed in my tutorial in my on my day one question, where we have just understand the concept of reverse. If you do not have, if you haven't watched this tutorial, just watch this tutorial on day one. You will be knowing in detail that how reverse works. But to make you more understandable on day fourth as well, let's just discuss it. Let's see that if you just write it like this, the first step is the starting index, and if you just put the second index is the stopping index. So, and this negative index tells you that it's starting from the last. So this is the last part. So we are saying that start from the last and end it to the starting. So which means that we are just reversing the order. So to reverse the order, we put it like this. And if you do not put any values inside the colon, between the colons, which means that it has been taken 0 from 0 here, and it will be taking the length of the str. So if I, even if I put it like this and say that my_str len my_str, it will be giving me the same output as it was showing me before. See, it's showing me the output as same as it was showing me before. So what I will be doing here is I will be removing this, and what I am going to do here is I will be removing this too, and this will be just reversing my order. And see, it's reversing my order, and it's showing me true and false. Previously it was showing me false and false. Let's see what's the error is coming up here. Okay, so what we have done here is, while we put that values, while we put like it like this len_str, it was showing me false my_str, it was my_str. So let me just explain it to you that why it was showing false. Guys, it was showing me false because we have said it that we are starting from 0 and ending to length my_str, but we have reversed the order. We have just reversed the order. So that's why it was showing me an error. If I just put it like this, let me show it to you that if I put it like this, len my_str, and then if I just put it like this, which means that if I starting from my_str length, which is, let's say, 0 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so we are starting from 7 and ending at the 0th index. So if you just put no value here, which means that we are ending at 0, and if I just put 0 here, it will be showing me false value, because we take the index and we just -1 from it. So if I just -1 from it, it should print me the true value. Let's see, it's printing me false value. So what we can do here is we can just remove this value from here. It will be printing me the same output as it was showing me before. So this is how the logic will working here. So you do not have to get confused between these values. If you are getting confused, do not get confused between all of them. You just have to worry about that if you want to reverse the string, you just have to put it like this, that start an index, and you just have to leave the blank starting index and you have to leave it blank, the stopping index, and you just have to reverse the order. All right, which means that we are just starting from my negative. I hope you remember that uh, that negative indexing means that we are starting from R. We are starting from R. This is my negative indexing. All right. So hope you have understood this part too. If you are getting confused what I have explained it to you, that len str and that was nothing, you do not have to worry about it. You just have to remember that to reverse the string you just have to do it like this. You have to pass the name of the string and you have to put square brackets and put double colon and put -1 sign, and then the moment you will doing that your string will be reversed. So this is what you have to understand for now. And if you are getting confused for this, you can just ask me in the comment section that I am getting confused. I'll be creating a separate tutorial while I will be explaining it to you, the detailing of this reversing string. Alright guys, so if you have any doubt left in the reversing part of the string, you can just ask me in the comment section that I am getting confused. I will be just explaining it to you, but you do not have to worry about how things are working here. If you know that this is how the string is reversed, you can just focus on reversing the string. If you want to get into details, you can just ask me in the comment section, then I will be just creating a separate tutorial where I will be explaining it to you, the detailing of the reversing part. So this is the question we have solved today. I hope you have liked this tutorial on day 4th too. If you are enjoying solving these questions, and if you are really building your problem solving skills, just comment it out in the comment section that I am enjoying this tutorial and I am just building my logic of problem solving skills. Thank you guys for watching this video and see you next time.